As an INFJ, you possess a deep empathy and sensitivity towards others' emotions. Your ability to connect deeply with people is a wonderful gift, but it can also make you susceptible to emotional overwhelm and burnout. Establishing and maintaining emotional boundaries is crucial for your well-being, allowing you to protect your energy, preserve your emotional health, and maintain balanced relationships. In this note, we will explore the significance of emotional boundaries for INFJs and provide insights on how to cultivate and honor these boundaries. 1. Understanding emotional boundaries. Emotional boundaries are the limits we set to protect our emotional well-being. They define the emotional space we need to feel safe, respected, and secure in our relationships. Emotional boundaries involve recognizing and valuing your own emotions, needs, and limitations, while also respecting the emotions and boundaries of others. 2. Recognizing emotional overwhelm. As an INFJ, you may be highly attuned to the emotions of those around you. While this empathy is a strength, it can also lead to emotional overwhelm if not managed properly. Pay attention to signs of emotional exhaustion, such as feeling drained, irritable, or overwhelmed in the presence of others' intense emotions. Recognize that it is not your responsibility to shoulder everyone's emotional burdens and give yourself permission to step back and recharge when needed. 3. Honoring self-care. Cultivating emotional boundaries requires prioritizing self-care. Make self-care practices a non-negotiable part of your routine. Engage in activities that replenish your energy, nurture your emotional well-being, and provide you with moments of solitude and reflection. Self-care allows you to build emotional resilience and establish a solid foundation from which to set and maintain boundaries. Honoring self-care is a crucial aspect of establishing and maintaining emotional boundaries as an INFJ. It involves prioritizing your own well-being, setting aside time and energy to nurture yourself, and recognizing that self-care is not a luxury but a necessity. By making self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine, you create a solid foundation for emotional well-being and resilience. Here are some key points to consider when it comes to honoring self-care. Self-care begins with cultivating self-compassion and self-kindness. Treat yourself with the same level of care and understanding that you readily extend to others. Be gentle with yourself, especially during challenging times. Offer words of encouragement, comfort, and support to yourself. Practice self-compassionate self-talk, acknowledging that it's okay to prioritize your needs and well-being. Pay attention to your physical, emotional, and mental needs. Practice self-awareness to identify when you're feeling overwhelmed, fatigued, or emotionally drained. Take regular breaks, rest when needed, and allow yourself moments of solitude and reflection. Tune into your emotions and listen to what they are telling you. Responding to your needs with care and attentiveness is a vital aspect of self-care. Create daily routines and rituals that support your well-being. This could include setting aside time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation, such as reading, practicing mindfulness, engaging in creative pursuits, or spending time in nature. Establishing healthy routines and rituals helps to create a sense of structure, stability, and self-nurturing in your life. Honoring self-care also involves setting boundaries and learning to say no when necessary. As an INFJ, you may have a natural tendency to accommodate others' needs and put your own needs aside. However, it is essential to recognize that your well-being matters. Learn to set clear boundaries in your relationships and commitments, ensuring that you have the time and energy to take care of yourself. Physical well-being is an integral part of self-care. Nourish your body with nutritious foods, engage in regular exercise, and prioritize restful sleep. Take breaks throughout the day to stretch and move your body. By prioritizing physical health, you enhance your overall well-being and create a strong foundation for emotional and mental well-being. Don't hesitate to seek support from loved ones, friends, or professionals when needed. Reach out for guidance, reassurance, or a listening ear when you are navigating challenging times. Surround yourself with individuals who support your self-care journey and encourage your well-being. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Infuse your life with moments of joy, playfulness, and spontaneity. Engage in activities that bring you happiness and laughter. Embrace your inner child and allow yourself to explore and experience the simple pleasures of life. Finding joy and playfulness in everyday moments can be incredibly rejuvenating and uplifting. Honoring self-care is a powerful act of self-love and self-nurturing for INFJs. By prioritizing your well-being, recognizing and responding to your needs, establishing healthy routines and boundaries, prioritizing physical health, seeking support, and embracing joy and playfulness, you create a solid foundation for emotional well-being and resilience. As an INFJ, your empathetic nature often leads you to focus on the needs of others, sometimes at the expense of your own well-being. However, by honoring self-care, you set an example for others and create a ripple effect of well-being and balance in your relationships. When you take care of yourself, you can show up as your best self for others, offering support and compassion from a place of strength and abundance. 4. Communicating your boundaries. Effective communication is vital in establishing and maintaining emotional boundaries. Clearly and assertively express your emotional needs and boundaries to those around you. Let them know how you prefer to receive emotional support, what situations or conversations may trigger emotional distress, and when you need space to recharge. Effective communication ensures that others understand and respect your boundaries, fostering healthier and more balanced relationships. 5. Practicing self-reflection. Regular self-reflection is essential in cultivating and honoring emotional boundaries. Take time to explore your emotional needs, triggers, and limits. Reflect on the dynamics of your relationships and identify any patterns or situations that consistently drain your emotional energy. This self-awareness empowers you to make conscious choices about the boundaries you wish to set and enforce in your interactions with others. 6. Trusting your intuition. As an INFJ, you possess a keen sense of intuition. Learn to trust and honor your intuitive feelings when it comes to setting emotional boundaries. If a situation or relationship feels emotionally draining or unhealthy, listen to your instincts and take necessary steps to protect your emotional well-being. Trusting your intuition allows you to establish boundaries that align with your authentic self and preserve your emotional health. Establishing and maintaining emotional boundaries is an essential practice for INFJs to protect their emotional well-being, maintain balanced relationships, and prevent emotional overwhelm. By understanding emotional boundaries, recognizing emotional overwhelm, prioritizing self-care, communicating boundaries effectively, practicing self-reflection, trusting your intuition, and seeking support, you can nurture healthier and more fulfilling connections while preserving your emotional health. Remember, setting emotional boundaries is not selfish or uncaring, it is an act of self-love and self-respect. By honoring your emotional boundaries, you create space for authentic connections, emotional balance, and personal growth. It allows you to navigate relationships with a greater sense of clarity, compassion, and self-awareness. As you embark on the journey of establishing and maintaining emotional boundaries, be patient with yourself. It is a process that requires self-reflection, self-compassion, and continuous practice. Embrace the discomfort that may arise when setting boundaries, knowing that it is a necessary step towards your emotional well-being. By cultivating emotional boundaries, you create a solid foundation for healthy and balanced relationships. You give yourself permission to prioritize your emotional health and honor your own needs, while still offering empathy and support to others. Emotional boundaries enable you to engage in relationships from a place of authenticity and respect, fostering connections that are built on mutual understanding and emotional safety. As an INFJ, your empathetic nature is a beautiful gift, but remember to also protect yourself from emotional exhaustion and overwhelm. By setting and maintaining emotional boundaries, you empower yourself to create a harmonious balance between your own emotional well-being and your connections with others. Embrace the power of emotional boundaries as a means of self-care and self-protection. Cultivate self-awareness, communicate your needs, trust your intuition, and seek support when needed. Through these practices, you will create a life that is rich with meaningful relationships, emotional resilience, and a deep sense of self-empowerment as an INFJ.